Hey guys, Colleen here, DIYer behind LemonThistle.com, and today I'm excited to be partnering with my friend Christine from Amidst The Chaos to do a Dollar Tree DIY challenge. DIY home decor, I think we specified. So I went into Dollar Tree last night and I got some things. I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna do with them all, but I'm gonna play, it's gonna be good, and I'm hoping to come up with some fun projects. So before I show you what I got, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would so love if you did that below so you don't miss out on any more DIY or home decor videos. All right, let's see what's in the bag. All right, so right at the front of the store, there is fall florals like crazy. So I picked up some of those, some really simple ones with the brown centers. I thought those were pretty. I got some of the thicker felt. This stuff has glitter on it, and I'm not like a total glitter person. I mean, I love this for Christmas or for Halloween, but general home decor, glitter's not really my jam. So I'm gonna see what I can do with that. There's not too much glitter on the back, so I might actually use the back side. But I got some cork. And this one, I do have an idea. I actually made a DIY when I first started vlogging. It was one of my probably first year projects, and I still really love it, but it broke, so I thought I would remake that. Yes, I'm excited about that one. I also got some cork trivets, like hot pot things, and I got the butcher's twine just because it's a really nice natural color. I liked it better than most of the wool that I saw there. And then I got this little Good Vibes coin dish, but I liked the shape of it, so I thought I could work with that. Then I got some brownish pillowcases, and I don't love the color as much now that it's home. So that's one thing. And then I got little dowels. I was thinking maybe mini pennants. I make a lot of those, but let's see. And then I also got magnet and natural wood slices. They're like little branches all chopped up. So now I need to get creative. All right, so the first project that I'm gonna do is this little ceramic dish, and I want to cover up that saying there. So I am just using Fusion mineral paint for this. It's kind of like a chalk paint, but better. And it took me 2 coats to get a nice opaque coverage like I really wanted. I used a large flat brush for this, but you could use any kind of brush that you want. And I did not tape it off because I really like that organic kind of edge, the imperfect lines that leaves. I also brushed it on pretty thick so you can see the brush strokes even once it's dried. Once that was completely dry, I used a paint marker and I wrote the words "Change starts here." The marker that I'm using is a Montana marker. This is the fine tip. I typically like one size up from this, but I thought for such a small surface, I would give it a shot. This particular marker is drying out a little bit. I did have to go over it a couple of times just to get the look that I wanted. At this point, if you wanted, instead of freehanding with a paint marker, you could use a stencil, or you could even use a vinyl decal. But that's all there is to it. The second project that I took on is a little pennant. I love making pennants. I typically make them like little flags. I wanted to make one that was a little bit old school, just the plain triangle pennants. So I decided to make mine say "I love you." I cut the letters, or the heart in this case, out of the black felt, and I cut the triangle out of the white felt. I chose the sparkly felt instead of the colored regular felt because it's so much thicker. And most of the glitter honestly just brushed right off. So if glitter's not your thing either, you don't need to worry about that. I just cut these using fabric scissors, but you could totally use a rotary cutter if you were concerned about getting your pennant perfectly straight. I rounded the edges on my pennant and on all of my letters. I really like the playful look that this gives, and I was planning this for my boy's bedroom. So I feel like for a child's room, that playful bit is pretty fun. So I also decided to make the U a little bit less symmetrical. On the top of the pennant, to give it a little bit of interest, I used a dowel. I just used the hot glue gun to put this all together. This was the quickest DIY out of them all. All right, the very last DIY that I took on for this is these cork trivets. I have been wanting to do this for a while. A long time ago, I actually made some coasters out of old tiles using a ceramic marker, but the ceramic marker didn't hold up as well as I wanted it to, so I never did post them. But I loved the idea of the punny sayings on the different surfaces. So I made one that says hot stuff, which is my personal favorite, one that says drop it like it's hot, and one that says it's getting hot in here. So I wanted to try a couple different ways of lettering on the cork. The cork is a really uneven surface that soaks up a lot of paint, so it is not an easy one to write on. So the first one that I tried is a paint marker. This particular one is a Craft Smart paint marker. I really like these ones for the price point, and they're easy to get my hands on. It worked pretty well, but it definitely made it feel like the marker was drying out. You would not want to do this with a brand new marker that you really care about, that you don't want to wreck, because using a bullet nib like this on such a rough surface could fray it. With any paint marker, you do need to press down on the tip to get the paint flowing. So I like to use a piece of scrap paper, or in this case, I just used the label from the hot pots to have beside me to do that on. The second method that I used is just with a paintbrush and acrylic paint. I used a multi-surface paint so that it had better stickiness, if that's a word. And this one was definitely a little bit more time consuming because you do need to reload your brush quite often. I used a smaller brush for this here just to make sure that I could get those really thin, crisp upstrokes. Last but not least, I went back to the paint marker. You could also try doing this with iron-on vinyl or with vinyl. Just because they are meant to have hot stuff put on them, I wanted to stay away from the vinyl because the last thing that you'd want is vinyl melting to your pot, because pots are expensive. All right, guys, so that was a lot of fun. With these, I made this cute change dish here. I made this cute little pennant that I think I'm gonna hang in my boy's bedroom. And I made these trivets, which I'm pretty excited about. Or hot pads? I don't know, what do you call these? And I still have a bunch of stuff left over. So I'm thinking that it would be fun to challenge Christina again to make some more stuff, since I already have my ideas. And maybe we'll theme it for fall next month. So Christine, there you go. This is your notice. All right, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more DIY or home decor videos. We'll see you next time.